Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina and today I'm going to be doing my August book haul and OwlCrate unboxing. I'm going to start with the books that I acquired from the end of July all the way to today, the end of August. So the first two books that I have to haul actually go together. They're part of the same series. If you watched my Reading Rush vlog, you would have already seen that I purchased Books 2 and 3 in the Infernal Devices graphic novels. Here we have Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess. So I haven't read the Infernal Devices in a couple of years, since I was in high school, probably grade 9 or grade 10, so like 6-7 years ago now. The Infernal Devices will forever remain one of my favorite series of all time, but last month I picked up the first graphic novel, Concord Angel, in the graphic novel series, and I fell in love with the characters all over again, and I had to go pick up the second and the third one. If you've been living in a fae world and have no idea what these are about, it's about this main character named Tessa Gray who gets thrown into this magic world filled with half human, half angels called shadow hunters, where they battle demons, find love, find out who she really is. It's a fantastic series. If you don't want to commit to a whole series, then I suggest picking up the graphic novels because they are written like manga, and like there's mostly pictures and there's a little bit of words, so they're easier to dive into and a lot easier to finish and commit to. The next book that I have to haul is Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The wardens I live with were born to protect humankind from demons. They think I'm human. They don't know that I can see ghosts and spirits. They don't know what I really am. They don't know that they've been hiding me. So this has been on the booktube radar for a couple of months now. When I was at Chapters, I saw it and that picked it up, and I knew that I wanted to read it. Now, the deciding factor that made me want to pick up this book, the main guy character's name is Zane. Not Malik, but let's pretend. So this book is about 18-year-old Trinity Marrow may be going blind, but she can see and communicate with ghosts and spirits. Her unique gift is part of a secret so dangerous that she's been in hiding for years in an isolated compound fiercely guarded by wardens, which are gargoyle shapeshifters who protect humankind from demons. If the demons discover the truth about Trinity, they'll devour her, flesh and bone, to enhance their own power. When wardens from another clan arrive with disturbing reports that something out there is killing both demons and wardens, Trinity's safe world implodes. Not the least because of the outsiders in the most annoying and fascinating person she's ever met. Zane has secrets of his own that will upend her world yet again, but working together becomes imperative once demons breach the compound and Trinity's secrets come out to light. To save her family and maybe the world, she'll have to put her trust in Zane, but all bets are off as a supernatural war is unleashed. I don't know about you, but I haven't read any books with supernatural characters that aren't fae or shadow hunters in a while now, so I'm excited to dive into another supernatural fantasy / paranormal book. So this kind of reminds me of the Wicked Saints. They're both been protected under these compounds. There's gods in the other one that protect the humans, and in this one, gargoyle-like creatures. I gave the Wicked Saints like a 3.5 to 4-star rating, and I'm hoping this lives up to that as well. The next book that I have is The Candle and the Flame by Nafisa Aziz. I actually started reading this, but I only got around 10 pages in, and I put it down to finish The Enchantment of Ravens. So this book is set in a fantasy world, which kind of reminds me like the world of Aladdin. So it's about this girl named Fatima whose whole family and her whole people have been slaughtered, and when this political figure dies, she is thrown into court politics to protect herself and her loved ones. The last book that I have to haul before I get into my unboxing is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. I talked about this already in my OwlCrate-a-thon TBR, but I actually have 2 copies of this book, one that I purchased myself and one that I got in my OwlCrate unboxing from last month. So this is about this girl named Maya, whose father has been summoned to court as a tailor in order to design 3 dresses and basically join this competition of tailors. So she dresses up as his son and goes to court instead and joins this tailor competition. During this competition, she has to make 3 eternal dresses, one made out of the sun, one of the moon, and then the stars. The last thing that I have to haul for this month is my OwlCrate unboxing. I've gotten really good at predicting what books are going to be in here. Not because I look at any spoilers or anything, but because I add books to my TBR, and then as soon as they're released, I go to Chapters and I buy them, and I don't wait to see if I'm going to get them in my box or not. As always, the first thing in the box is the little card, and this month's theme is Storms and Seas. Did any book I buy this month reflect storms and seas? Yeah, that's cute. Wait a sec. Storms and Fury was about gargoyle, not about the sea. So, yeah. I didn't accidentally buy it. There's no way. Here's what the box looks like when you first open it. First thing in the box is this. I heard something rattle. It just says OwlCrate and has umbrellas on. When you need to brave the storm, be sure to use this adorable tea light candle lantern. It's a lantern! Maybe I'll put like my fairy lights in here and then I'll put it as like a bookstagram picture. I believe this is an OwlCrate exclusive item, so it wasn't like designed by anyone. Yes, this is designed by Team OwlCrate. The next thing in the box is tea. It's decaf Ceylon tea with cinnamon, orange, natural vanilla flavor, coconut, marigold flowers, natural hazelnut flavor, natural bergamot flavor, natural cream flavor, natural cinnamon flavor, and blue corn flowers. It's gluten-free, sugar-free, nut and dairy-free, and it's a decaf tea. They've definitely included teas from this shop before. I know I have like a bunch of unopened ones because I love tea and I love coffee, but I don't like my tea to be flavorful. I prefer just Persian Earl Grey black tea with little dates on the side rather than sugar or anything in it. I'll definitely end up trying one of them eventually, but I just have them piled up in my boxes right now. It's from Riddle's Tea Shop, which they've definitely included in the boxes before. The next thing in the box is bath salt. The Little Mermaid bath salt by the Soap Librarian. Again, I'm not really into baths. The ingredients are salt, chamomile, lemongrass, orange peel, lavender, rose, hibiscus, and fragrance oil. And yeah, it's by thesoaplibrarian.com. Should I smell it? I didn't smell the tea, but I'll smell the salt. It smells like lavender, rose, and oranges, which are most of the ingredients. The next thing in the box we have is the enamel pen. I collect these, and I'm gonna get a pinwheel, and I'm gonna put all my pins on there. It's cute. The next thing in the box is a pencil case. I am so alive. I am so alive. But are we though? Oh, it's from Maggie Stiefvater. The ocean will not shift me and the cold will not take me. There's that. And it goes in here. And here's the pencil case. I will take this to university with me. It just says OwlCrate at the back. Oh, this is by Stella Bookish Art. I follow her on Instagram, Redbubble, and Society6, and I'm always looking at the different designs she posts. I really like her art. The next thing. Oh, wooden bookmark. The sea watches over me. She protects her own. This is created by Juniper and Ivy Design. Do I have more bookmarks than I have books? Because that is a possibility. House of Salt and Sorrows. I do not own it, so no double copies of this one. And it says, be careful who you dance with. Ooh. Oh, is this? Oh, this is the 12 Dancing Princesses retelling. When I first found out about this book, it's when I realized that the 12 Dancing Princesses aren't just a Barbie movie. There's a real fairy tale about it. Yeah, an eerie, lovely 12 Dancing Princesses retelling full of ghosts and gods and fascinating waterfront worlds, and I'm reading it from behind my fingers. Here's a fun fact about me. I can name all of the Barbie 12 Dancing Princesses in order from oldest to youngest. Not that anybody asked for it, but I shall provide. There's Ashlyn Blair, Courtney, Delia, Adeline, Fallon, Genevieve, Hadley, Isla, Janessa, Kathleen, and Lacey. House of Salt and Sorrows is about Annalie, not Genevieve, but it rhymes, who lives a sheltered life at Highmore, a manor by the sea. With her sisters and their father and stepmother, once there were 12, but loneliness fills the grand halls now that 4 of the girls' lives have been cut short. Each death was more tragic than the last. The plague, a pluttering fall, a drowning, slippery plunge, and there are whispers throughout the surrounding villages that the family is cursed by the gods. Disturbed by the series of ghostly visions, Annalie becomes increasingly suspicious that her sister's death were no accidents. The girls have been sneaking out every night to attend glittering balls, dancing until dawn in silk gowns and shimmering slippers, and Annalie isn't sure whether to try to stop them or to join their forbidden trysts. Because who or what are they really dancing with? When Annalie's involvement with a mysterious stranger who has secrets of his own intensifies, it's a race to unravel the darkness that has fallen over her family before it claims her next. Here, it's a little bookmark. Be careful who you're dancing with. And on the back it says, in a manor by the sea, one by one, 12 sisters are cursed. Who will be next? A card written by the author for the OwlCrate readers. And I shall read to you what the author has written. Dear OwlCrate reader, I am so wildly delighted to welcome you to the Solent Islands and to Highmore, home of the family Thomas, where the only things darker than the drafty, twisting corridors are the secrets kept. I've always loved spooky books and spent my childhood sneaking home all sorts of horrific delights from the library to scare myself silly with by the weak light of the dying flashlight. Alvin Schwartz and R.L. Stein evolved into Stephen King and Shirley Jackson over the years, but I always found myself returning to Poe. I could lose myself in the hypnotic cadence of Annabel Lee and wanted to know so much more about her than the short stanzas offered up. Shortly after my daughter was born, I came across photos of me performing in my sister's Girl Scout troop's production of the 12 Dancing Princesses. As the 6th oldest sister, I played the soldier with great acclaim. The story suddenly clicked for me, and here we are. I hope you enjoy your time with Annalie and her sisters as much as I have. Just remember, be careful who you dance with. And in case you guys don't follow OwlCrate on Instagram, which I highly recommend doing, they have provided a little card which says the theme for next month, which is Fear the Night. Next month is September. So just in time for Halloween, their September box is going to prep us into the spooky mood, which I am excited for. So here are the 6 books that I hauled, 5 of my own that I bought, plus House of Salt and Sorrows from the OwlCrate box. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see just how much you guys can see these books. But I am excited to pick all of them up. Thank you for watching my video. Comment down below anything you want to comment down below. Like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram, my Twitter. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.